So we're going to look at problem 519. It's a future value problem. Selma and Patty are saving for retirement, which is 35 years away. They'll receive 8% annual interest, but they have two different plans. Selma invests $2,000 per year at the end of each year for the first 10 years for a total of $20,000. And then Patty, she doesn't start saving until 10 years later. 10 years from today, and saves $2,000 a year at the end of each year for the remaining 25 years for a total of $50,000. So how much will each of them have when they retire in 35 years? So let's look at Selma's problem. It's a two-step problem because she first saves $2,000 per year at the end of 10 years for the first 10, at the end of each year for the first 10 years. So we're looking at the future value in 10 years, but then when we get that future value, she'll still earn interest on it for the next 25 years. So that future value becomes a present value, and then we will figure out how much it's worth at the end of 35 years total, or 25 years from that point, that 10-year point. So let's look at Selma. She invests $2,000. So in Excel, we want to do a future value problem. We want to enter in our equation. We know it's a future value. And then we'll enter in the rate, which is 8%. Many students forget the percent sign. So if you're putting in the rate, do not forget to put in the percent sign. 8%. Or if you do not want to put the percent, then you have to put it in as a decimal. Comma, we want to put in the number of years, NPER, so we know it's 10 years. And the payment, the cash flow in of $2,000 at the end of each year for the 10 years. And we don't have a future or present value because she's starting out with nothing. She's going to be depositing $2,000 at the end of each year. So right now she has 0. So you enter that into Excel, and you get 28,973 and 12 cents. So now at the end of 10 years, this is what she has. Okay, so that's our future value problem, but we want to know how much this is at the end of 35 years total. So that 28,973 becomes our present value. We're still looking at a future value problem. We're still earning 8% interest. Our NPER is now 25 years because we're going to have that 28,973 for another 25 years. We do not plan to, at least in this problem, plan to add any payments to this problem, so it'll be 0. And our present value is 28,973 and 12 cents. This comes out to be $198,421. This is how much Selma will have at the end of 35 years. Okay, so the next problem is Patty. How much does Patty have at the end of 35 years? She doesn't start saving until 10 years from now, but when she does, she puts in $2,000. So we know that her interest rate will be 8%. Don't forget the percentage sign. She'll be saving $2,000 each year at the end of each year for the remaining 25 years. So her NPER is 2,000. Oh, I'm sorry. That is not 2,000. it is 25. Her payment is 2,000. And her present value is 0 because she's not starting out with anything. She's going to be investing 2,000 at the end of the first year. So present value will be 0. And you, after you figure that out, the answer is 146,211 and 88 cents. This is Patty's investment after 35 years.